What is up, wrestling fans? Welcome to episode number 161 of Smack Talk, presented by SmarkOutMoment.com. I am your host of the panel, Tony Mango, and joining me on the mic, we've got Drew White. Drew White's phone.
Hey,
And
hey,
Steven
hey.
Wago.
UDM. Oh, wrong segment. Hey, guys.
Tonight on the show, we have a main event of predictions for the tables, ladders, chairs, stairs, ring ropes, kendo sticks, trash cans, stop signs, sledgehammers, pay-per-view, whatever. I don't know. I'm probably missing a couple weapons there, but I'm sure WWE will
You're
get around
missing
to
the
it.
lead pipe
Gavel and
match.
mallet.
Ah, yeah, gavel and mallet matches too. Yeah, they're gonna happen. They'll do that by Sunday.
What about the announcer tables match?
Only the Spanish announcers table.
But what about the French and German one where they shove them all into that small spot and there's like 6 of them?
Oh my god, that German announce table was so fucking awkward.
That was. So they'll have a tables match with those guys too. It'll be all the German stereotypes around the years. JBL because he did that salute the one time. He'll be in the match.
We've got too many announcers. Whoever gets put through the table's fired.
Please let it be Jerry Lawler. So we've got that coming later on. We've got the hot tags, the latest fantasy league updates, trades possibly. You never know. Sean's not on the podcast today, so there's not going to be a whole bunch of them probably, but we're also going to take a little break with the rest hold. And before we get into anything else, including the wrestling trivia question of the week, I need to remind everyone that the 2014 Smark Out Moment Awards are currently going on. There are 4 different sections of awards, each having multiple different categories within them. And not only can you voice your opinion for what you think the best and the worst of WWE was for this year, but you can also vote for the Smack Talk Awards, including the best and the worst co-host, outro, did you know, segment of the year, and recurring joke of the year. So head on over to smarkoutmoment.com, cast your votes, leave your comments, and later on this month, we will be revealing the winners in the special awards ceremony podcast. So let's get into the normal swing of things with the Ask Him. And if this is your first time on the podcast, then welcome. You're hopefully going to return back with all the bullshit that we say, but let's explain how the Ask Him works. First, one of us asks a trivia question to the rest of the panel, and then that somehow ties into the question that's posed to the audience to try to stump them. Usually it deals with a centralized theme, and last week's questions were brought on by Mike Payton, who had jumped off from the CM Punk situation and asked the rest of us, which WWE superstar is known for quitting and holding up the Intercontinental Championship? Answer was Jeff Jarrett. I think Drew got that right. Is that right, Drew? You were the one that got it?
Sure.
Yeah, I'll give it credit for you anyway.
Yeah, let's go.
And then he piggybacked off of that for the question to the audience, which was, which superstar is known for being a quitter, but also for not quitting, which is kind of a fuck you to the people that didn't want a Tony question, but let's see who got their answers out there. Mora Supremo says, I think it's Bret Hart because fuck Tony and Awego is awesome. Wago replies back, I am awesome, thanks.
And make sure you vote for me as your favorite host.
Jamie O'Halloran says Bret Hart. Both of those Bret Hart ones are wrong. Johnny Castaway goes with Bautista. That is also wrong. Silent Wind of Doom says, ooh, I know this one. It's Stone Cold. Ding, ding, ding. It is Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Stone Cold. Okay, it's not really Stone Cold, guys.
Stone Cold Steve Austin had that little spat with Vince McMahon back in the 2000s when he took his ball and went home, as they always say. But he was also in one of the most famous WrestleMania moments of all time, at WrestleMania 13, when he refused to quit in the submission match with Bret the Hitman Hart. Passed out in that pool of blood, became one of the biggest baby faces that company's ever had. So that's what Peyton was going for. 2 other people that made their guesses were Mora Supremo. He went with CM Punk, and Watchman King went with Big Dave and fuck you, Peyton, for a fuck you, Tony question. So, we've got our Ask Him for this week. Ego, you say you got a dick of a question? I've got another question, so maybe we'll do a couple ones here. Why not?
I got one as well, so.
I've only got one question, so it's either going to be for you guys or it's going to be for the audience, so it's up to you.
Well, the dick question always goes to the audience.
Yeah, they don't get the real stuff.
Mine's not too bad, so we'll do my not too bad one, and then we'll throw a couple dick questions in there too. Why not? So the question for you guys: which superstar has been nominated the most times, 7, for Superstar of the Year at the Slammies?
Is it Cena?
Yes, it is.
Well,
Jeez.
fuck, don't let me answer. Is it Cena?
No, it isn't.
Well, no,
Oh,
it's
fuck.
No, actually, no, my bad. No, it's Cedar.
Yeah,
My
it's
bad.
Cedar. But the question to the audience, which isn't too bad, is who are the 2 wrestlers that are tied for the second most nominations for Superstar of the Year? But what's your dick question, Wigo? Which hopefully is
Okay,
not about a dick. But
so multiple choice answer. Which is Ryback? A dumb fuck? A big guy? Or bald?
Actually, cut.
oh,
Can I do my question now?
sure.
No, you ruined mine. You're banned.
So, guys, is it a train or is it a train?
I think that's got more votes for worst recurring joke than for best recurring joke.
It's fucking stupid.
It's so good though. That is it awesome piano man or is it awesome piano man? Is
This
it
is
Watchman King or is it
that's what I was gonna
Watchman
go
King
for.
or is it a train or a train? I love those fucking jokes. They're hilarious.
Terrible, but it's our sense of humor.
So to reiterate, the 3 questions that you guys have. Who are the 2 wrestlers that are tied with the second most nominations for Superstar of the Year? It's 4 nominations for each one. Is it A Train or a Train? And is Ryback?
A dumb fuck? A big guy? Or bald?
All right, guys. So you can't fully blame me for the dick questions this week. But take a guess, leave a comment below, or send a tweet at the Smark Out Moment account with the hashtag Ask Him. And next week, I'll read off all of your "Hey, fuck you guys" responses. We're gonna keep on going here with the hot tags in part 2. So click on that next video, everybody, or stay tuned if you're listening to this on iTunes and Stitcher. And if you are listening to this on iTunes and Stitcher, click on that video anyway. I could use the hits.